Has Twitter finally met its match? It only launched last night, but Meta's new Twitter rival is already exploding in popularity. Threads takes direct aim at Elon Musk's struggling app, with 30 million people signing up in less than 24 hours. The launch is also intensifying an ongoing feud between Musk and Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg. It appeared to reach a boiling point today when, according to Semaphore, Twitter threatened to sue Meta, accusing it of poaching former employees. NBC News senior reporter Ben Collins is here. Ben, my first question is, are we now threading? Is that what it is now?
I guess that's what it is. I wish it had a cooler name than that, don't you? But I guess they're going with Redding for now. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, this is a big deal right now. It's a 30 million downloads in a day, probably more than that at this point. That's more than New York State. That's more people than are in New York State. That's a big deal. And there's a reason Twitter is freaked out. You can see here, people are just going over because they have this idea that it might be better. It's really, right now, it's not. It's kind of a messy app. It doesn't really work in the way you expect Twitter to.
Okay, wait, it's not better. So tell me why, because there are people saying, many people were waiting for a better alternative. I became a threader, I guess, yesterday, but it is an app. It's not a website. And I think that is one of the biggest differences between Twitter and this new platform.
Yeah, so there are a bunch of differences right now. First of all, like you said, you can't access it on a desktop or a browser or whatever. That's just not available yet. Also, it's not chronological yet. So you're going to get stuff from 15 minutes ago or half an hour ago. So it's not really good at things that just happened. If you're trying to figure out if an earthquake just happened or if a terror attack just happened or something, it's not really made for that yet. But what it does have, what's built into this, is the Instagram user base, the Instagram verification user base. And also, it has content moderation. And I know for the last few years, content moderation has become rebranded as censorship. The idea that if you say a bunch of racial slurs, you should be able to say whatever you want on any platform and stay there no matter what. Instagram and Facebook never really believed in that. They kept taking people off their platform who harass people on their platforms. So what you have now is a kind of a cleaner space, an easier space for a regular person to use on a day-to-day basis, whereas Twitter, you just get, frankly, a bunch of Nazis.
It sounds like a friendlier place, frankly. The head of Instagram pointed out yesterday, it's easy to get signups, but it's very hard to build something that makes people, want to stick around. So where did Twitter go wrong, and where did Meta get it right? Or, frankly, is it too early to say where Meta has gotten it right?
Yeah, I want to read you a quote from Elon Musk from November 15th, which is, not that long ago. It's like 7 or 8 months ago. It says, this is after he fired a bunch of people from the website that were keeping it together. He said, "I would like to apologize for firing these geniuses." This is ironic, by the way. "Their immense talent will no doubt be of great use elsewhere." Well, guess what? He kind of needed those people to run the site. The site was not operable over 4th of July weekend. You could not use it. You couldn't open it up. And then once you got back on there, you were just inundated with a bunch of people saying the site was fine and that, Elon is a genius rocket man who's fixing everything for us. And that was just this sort of Kim Jong-un style propaganda that you had to deal with. And then when a different site came along and said, hey, actually, we can give you NBA free agency news. We can give you a highlight from a baseball game. And you won't get yelled at by a bunch of people in a basement. People really took to that. And I understand why. Again, it has a lot of holes in it. It doesn't work in the way you would want it to work yet. It's Meta. They have a lot of money. I'm sure they'll fix it. But
and it looks cute.
Works a lot better.
It looks cute.
It looks fine.
Cute.
It's a little bit better.
Let's talk about Zuckerberg and Musk. These two men wield, frankly, enormous power over our media ecosystem. But not even a month ago, they were talking about fighting each other in a cage match. I don't think these are the words or, frankly, even the actions of serious people. What is it about this feud? Are we just all at the mercy of their antics, or is there something else there?
We're all at the mercy of their antics, and there's something else there, right? They are two of the richest people in the world. Mark Zuckerberg has a legitimate interest in jiu-jitsu, so that's one thing. Elon Musk has been, in a war of the words with anybody who questions his leadership recently. And he's also on the defensive in general. But, these are not really serious guys right now, and they are on their back heels after a bunch of really cataclysmic failures. Mark Zuckerberg poured a bunch of money into this thing called the metaverse, which did not work. Frankly, it's not a real thing. It was this idea that NFTs and all these ridiculous things that we instantly ran away from would work. That didn't work. This is step 2 on this. And then, Elon Musk bought Twitter. So these are people looking for something else to talk about, and they are definitely going to give it to you. And this is their way forward. This is a big PR push by both of them.
All right. Well, we will be watching. I'll be threading and tweeting and all the things. Ben Collins, thank you very, very much.